In this video, let us see the top 10 literary one-hit wonders. Number 10, Black Beauty by Anna Sewell. Anna Sewell had a fall at the age of 14, which ultimately rendered her lame. As a consequence, she frequently used horse-drawn carriages to get around, which led uh, to her great fondness for horses. In later life, she became confined to her home, and it was during in this time that she wrote her one and only book, Black Beauty, the tale of a high red horse who leads a difficult life in London pulling cabs. Number 9, Gone with the Wind and Margaret by Margaret Mitchell. Pulitzer Prize winner Margaret Mitchell wrote this book while recovering from a broken ankle. She used dramatic moments from her own life combined with her knowledge of the Civil War to produce one of the great books of the Old South. Number 8, The Devil in the Flesh by Raymond Radigut. Raymond Radigut was only 14 when he involved himself with the modernist set in Paris. Despite the homosexual relationship with Cocteau, Radic also had a relationship with a woman, and it was one of those that inspired his great novel, The Devil in the Flesh. Number 7, Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. Emily Bronte wrote much poetry, but only one book, Wuthering Heights. It is considered to be a classic in English literature, and many people consider it to be a greater merit than the works of any of her sisters. Number 6, In Search of Lost Time by Marcel Proust. French writer Proust is best known for his extremely long novel In Search of Lost Time, which spans 30 to 100 pages. Proust spent his entire literary career on the novel. In fact, in the last three parts were not completely revised when he died. They were published post posthumously. Number 5, The Bell Jar by Sylvia Plath. Sylvia Plath is undoubtedly one of the greatest female poets of the 20th century, but she also wrote two novels. The novel The Bell Jar is semi autobiographical and describes her life of a young woman with a mental illness. 1 month after it was published, Plath committed suicide. Number 4, The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. Oscar Wilde is best known for his witty plays, but he also wrote poetry and one novel. The Picture of Dorian Gray. The novel delves into the mind of a young gentleman whose obsession is with youth and beauty lead him into a life of debauchery and horror. Number 3, To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. To Kill a Mockingbird won Harper Lee a Puzzler Prize. The book describes racism and tension in a small town in the South and contains autobiographical elements describing elements of an event that occurred near her home when she was 10 years old. Number 2, Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. Catcher in the Rye is the only novel by J.D. Salinger in which a young man, Holden Caulfield, suffers a teenage angst and rebellion. And the book is written in the first person and became a worldwide hit, regularly read in schools. Number 1, Dr. Zhivago by Boris Pasternak. Dr. Zhivago is the best known book of Boris Pasternak, the famed Russian Nobel Prize winning poet. The book covers the period of the last days of Tsarist Russia to the beginning of stages of communism. So these are the top 10 literary one hit wonders.